Good evening and welcome to the Sheffield Latin and Ballroom Dance Society's Strictly Come Dancing charity fundraiser in association with Raising and Giving. So just before we get into the main show, we are going to do a bit of housekeeping. So we're not expecting a fire alarm this evening, so if a fire alarm does happen, we ask that everybody please leave in an orderly fashion out of the east entrance, so the doors over there, and reconvene in the concourse area, so just kind of the main area outside of the SU. Also, we will be having people dancing on the floor, so can all the people on the front row just make sure you keep your feet in and keep all of your belongings either under your chair or on the back of your chair so that nobody trips over. Also, there is the bar open tonight, but we ask that you please drink responsibly. We'll also be going to the Cavendish after this for some more drinks, so if you'd like to join us, whether you're drinking alcohol or not, please feel welcome to come. So we are having a fundraiser tonight, and we have two charities that we are fundraising for. So we're fundraising for Sheffield Women's Aid, which is a Sheffield-based charity established in 1974. Which has been providing emergency accommodation for women and children who are survivors of domestic abuse and domestic and sexual abuse. We're also donating to Cranston, Inspire to Change, which aims to reduce instances of domestic abuse by helping participants learn new skills and find ways to manage and control their abusive behaviour.
We have 5 couples dancing this evening. After all of our pairs have performed, they will be coming around with buckets and QR codes on their phone for you to be able to donate to. That will go to their online fundraising page, and the 2 couples who raise the most money will go into the dance-off, where the judges will then choose who is our winner. The society of the winning couple, they will get a £50 reward, and the runners-up will get a £20 reward as a thanks for coming along and a well done for winning.
So just before we get our contestants to come up, we do have a very wonderful performance by 2 of the beloved members of our society, Matt and Lydia. So can we ask them to please come to the floor?
Love, I'll never let it die. Can't be touched by no one. I like to see them try. I'm a madman for your touch, girl, I've lost control. I'm gonna make this last forever, don't tell me it's impossible. 'Cause isn't random, we are chosen. And we could wear the same crown. Keep slowing your heart down. We are the gods now. 'Cause I love you for infinity. I love you for infinity. 'Cause I love you for infinity. I love you for infinity.
What an amazing performance. So we do have some people in the audience here who are supporting different societies. Do we have anybody from SwiftSoc? We've got one. QuizSoc? Nice. Architecture Society? Hallamshire? Ooh. We'll be here supporting you. Would anybody... There it is. So I know you are a member of our society, Latin and Ballroom Dance Society, so would you like to tell us what you're excited about most for this evening?
I'm very happy to support my friend Manmin. She's had a bit of a behind the scenes look, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So now we would like to introduce our judges for this evening.
First up, we have one of our society's assistants who you just saw do a lovely performance. She is one of our coaches and beloved members of the society. It is Lydia. Lydia has been dancing for 9 years since she came to this university, so she has been with us for a very, very long time.
Next up, we have another one of our assistant coaches who has been dancing for 9 years and who we are very happy to be with us tonight. So can please everybody welcome Matt to the stage.
Next up, we have a beautiful dancer who has been dancing for 24 years, roundabout. She is a recent graduate of Hallam University, where she did her Masters in Psychology. Please welcome our third judge, Abby.
And last but not least, another recent graduate from the University of Hallam, where he received his teaching qualification. But he is also an alumni of the University of Sheffield, where he did his undergraduate degree. He's been dancing for 13 years. So please can you welcome to the stage, Jamie. So how are you all feeling this evening?
Floor dancing. Last year I was on the floor dancing with the lovely Brooke from the Hockey Society, and we did great, and it's nice to be sat this side, sat down, not dancing in heels. So big round of applause to all you ladies dancing in heels tonight, because it ain't easy. So yeah, you're doing a great job already.
Same from me, really. I'm really, really excited to see the fruits of everybody's efforts. I know you've all been working really, really, really hard in the practice, and some of you only started wearing heels a week ago. So I'm really excited to see what you have to show for us today. And no matter who wins, we've got to remember this is all for charity, so we really appreciate your participation.
I would definitely like to echo all that, and I would like to say a really just, heartfelt well done to all our competitors who have turned up, with only a couple of weeks dance experience to do this and put on a great show for us, I am sure.
Yeah, I just think it's absolutely incredible to agree and sign up to dance in front of people with only as we say, a couple of weeks of dancing experience. I still get nervous dancing. I've been doing it for 13 years or something crazy like that. So it's just amazing, and that they've given up their time and effort to do this. Yeah, really excited to see it.
Wonderful, thank you so much. So now we are going to show you our contestants. They're going to give a bit of a walkthrough, so you'll get the chance to see the first looks, them in their beautiful dresses and costumes for this evening. So, first can we welcome Poppy and Lois. Ria and Daisy. Manmin and Veronica. Eva and Louie. And last but not least, Neve and Amy. So I hope everyone is excited to see all these wonderful people perform. As we've said before, these people have only had 2 weeks to practice their routines for this evening, so not a lot of time. Some of the people who are here as celebrities, so from other societies, have barely danced before at all, so this is going to be great, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. But I'm going to hand you over to Ruby to announce our first couple.
So before we see our first couple dance, we have an introduction video to show you all.
Hiya, I'm Poppy and I'm from the Taylor Swift Society.
Hi, I'm Lois and I'm from the Sheffield Ballroom and Latin Society. And my role on the committee is the publicity officer.
We'll be dancing to Clean by Taylor Swift, as obviously I'm part of the Taylor Swift Society.
So we'll be doing the rumba, and because it's a slower Latin dance, it'll be quite nice to do it to quite a fun song.
I've been quite nervous about this process as I have not danced Latin ever, but I think it's going to go pretty well.
Yeah, I'm really excited to get stuck into the dance and see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be amazing.
So please can we welcome to the floor Poppy and Lois for their rumba. How do you two feel after the first performance? Going first is always really hard.
Well, I don't think I could have upstaged Matt and Lydia, but I think I did a pretty good job.
How do you feel that went, Lois?
Yeah, I think it went lovely. Really enjoyed myself, and I hope you do.
Now let's go over to the judges.
All right, well done. It's a tough one opening the show. I think you did a really great job. Yeah, I had lots to say that was really good. I think you had great arm usage, which is nice to see. It's often starting out dancing, we kind of end up flopping the arm around. You didn't do that at all, kept it nice and engaged. Lots of classic rumba steps mixed with some nice open choreography. And I thought you made great use of all of the floor and the whole song. So yeah, really well done.
I just wanted to say well done for going first. Very not easy to do. I also enjoyed your arms. I know we talked a little bit about that previously. The choreography was really, really good. You really were moving around the floor. You thought about which way that you were going. But you didn't just go crazy running around the floor forgetting about it being a rumba either. You had really, really nice basics. I saw some really, really good leading toes in your rumba basics, which is really important to get in there. The sooner the better. It had really nice drama. I liked the way that you thought about and felt the music. Really good musicality, use of the song, not just, you could have danced it and I would have known which song you were dancing to, even if we couldn't hear you. So very, very well done. Really nice to see.
To second what Matt and Lydia said, you made great use of the space, you made great use of the floor, even from the intro, starting in opposite corners. That was fantastic. And one thing we always say in dance is dance through to the end of your fingers. So when you were hitting those New Yorks, you were really pushing right through to the end of the fingers, which was nice. You weren't just getting halfway and going, eh. You really did push right through, like Lydia said, through the knees into the toes. It was great stuff. And you made great use of the mirroring between you. Often as same-sex couples, we see a lot of doing the same-sex routine is the mirroring between you and not necessarily as much of a leader and a follower. So you mirrored each other perfectly, even when you were back-to-back. You had great trust in each other that you were both going to go off and do the correct thing, and one of you wasn't going to end up down Division Street and one of you back up here. You made great use of it all, and it was a fantastic routine. Ladies, well done for going first.
I've now got the tricky job of going last when they've already said everything that's on my list here. So if I sound a bit sort of all over the place, that's why. Yeah, really fantastic. You could tell you were really into the song. You performed it fantastically. Really great emotion all the way through the dance. You didn't look like you were thinking about the steps at all. Looks like you were enjoying the dance, which is exactly what you want to see when you're performing like this. As these guys have said, arms were fantastic. Had a nice bit of hip action on the back rock over there. That's really good. You clearly worked on that. There was one point you went a tiny bit off the timing, but then you brought it back, which is even harder to do. So really well done on that. It was really good, and yeah, just a fantastic effort. Really good.
Thank you for that. I'm just going to give you a second to get your scores together. But how do you feel now that you've heard those comments? Are you happy?
I'm really happy. I was a bit like, oh, I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I'm going to go do it. And I don't know, I've put a lot of work this past few weeks into it, and so I'm just a bit proud of myself, and I'm so happy that I got Lois. He's been absolutely amazing and so supportive.
Lovely. And Lois, what about you? How do you feel?
I'm really happy to hear about the arms, because I think that's something that both weeks were always worried about. But I think you picked it up so quickly, and I'm really proud of you.
Great, thank you so much. So now we are going to hear the judges' scores. So judges, if you want to tell us what you did to score that wonderful dance.
Let's say an absolutely massive well done to Poppy and Lois.
So now we're going to have a look a bit of behind the scenes of our second couple, Ria and Daisy.
Okay, cool. I'll go first. My name is Rania, and I'm a part of Feminism Society.
My name's Daisy, and I'm part of Ballroom Society. We're dancing the quick step.
You say the song.
Yeah. So we're doing a version of Careless Whisper by Georgia Michaels. Yeah. I think it's a pretty fun song. So, and quick steps usually got pretty good songs, so I think it should be alright to do.
I'm quite nervous. I won't lie about it at all, even though there's only 6 couples, right? Like that's like kind of, that's not even like the real Strictly, but there's like 14 of them or something. So it's like 6 is like, oh, I'm bound to be on the stage, everybody's gonna be looking at me. I'm also president, which is like crazy. Imagine the president at FemSoc just like messes up. Yeah, not great for feminism. The idea of like Strictly Come Dancing is like you watch it and you're kind of like, oh yeah, obviously I can do that. Or like the judges are really harsh and you're like, yeah, I get it. Their heel toe wasn't good. But then like now being in it, I'm a bit more sympathetic to them.
Yeah, I'm just honestly trying to remember how to do the dances themselves enough that I can teach someone else how to do them.
Please give a warm welcome to Ria and Daisy.
I feel so unsure as I take your hand and lead you to the dance floor. As the music dies, something in your eyes calls to mind a silver screen and all its sad goodbyes. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Oh, it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend. A waste of chance that I'd been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I've danced with you. Time could never mend the careless whispers of a good friend. To the heart and mind, ignorance is kind. There's no comfort in the truth. Blame is all you'll find. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend and waste a chance that I'd been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I danced with you.
Well done. So, how are you feeling now that you've done your performance?
Out of breath mostly. I think it went mostly okay. We remembered all the steps, which is good.
Always good.
I totally blacked out, so I don't know what happened. So.
Fair enough. So, why don't we hear a bit from the judges and what they thought of the dance?
All right, great job. I know you said you blacked out and you don't know what happened. I don't think you let feminism down at all. I think you did great. Yeah, feet were really nicely in sync, which is a big challenge with the quick step, especially through those runs. So you did a great job staying on time together. That was really nice. And you had quite a lot of complicated steps in there as well, with all the rotations and things. And you kept your frame really nice throughout. Arms stayed up right the way to the end. So really well done.
Yeah, have to agree. You might not know what you just did, but we do, and it was really, really good. The frame was good, but as a follower, I have to say that the head position was really, really good also, especially because you had changes in position from close to promenade, going backward and forward between those runs. You always knew which way you were going with your face, and that was really, really good. I thought you were really nice and in sync. Those woodpecker things, really hard to do, staying together and going around. The pendulums as well, I thought they were really, really, really nice. Your feet were hitting the floor at exactly the same time, and you had good communication between the two of you as well. I know that the floor shape in here changes. So being able to navigate the floor together with 4 feet at the same time is a real feat. So well done to both of you.
Again, second what these guys have just said. The little pendulum section here, straight off the bat, followed by a running section, then a whole side of running finish. Fantastic, that's great work. You stayed in time with each other the whole time. Me and Jamie, quick step is probably one of our most treacherous dances. The amount of times I've kicked him in the shins is, I can't count on any hands. But the fact that you guys managed to nail this pendulum section without any injury, fantastic. And you managed to keep in time the whole way around. And like these guys said, your frame was fantastic. The leaning out with the head position from a follower who's never danced before, that is something really to be proud of. That is great work. So congratulations, guys.
Yeah, really good, guys. The quick step is a really nasty one to do first up as your first dance in 2 weeks. And not only that, you've added a bunch of open choreography with running, you know, doing runs and pendulums and all this stuff that people don't touch for years of dancing. So a massive well done on getting through it. It's really good. I've got your frame stayed up brilliantly. Your timing stayed really good. I second what Lydia said about your head position was fantastic. And yeah, when you said, oh, I just blacked out, I have no idea what I just did, 100% get it. Every single competition I do, get off the floor, I'm like, what did actually happen across the last minute, 30 seconds? I get it. You guys did fantastically well, really well done.
Wow, so I bet you're proud of yourselves. So how do you feel now that you've heard the comments?
It's very reassuring that I didn't just waste the last 2 weeks to do a terrible dance, really.
Me too. I feel like now I know a little bit of what I did. And I'm glad that it was somewhat positive. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So now let's hear the judges' scores.
All right, great job again. It's a 7.
I promise we're not copying each other. 7.
I can't promise we're not. A 7.
It's a 7.
Give a big round of applause to Ria and Daisy. Next up, doing their cha-cha, we have our third couple, Manmin and Veronica.
Hi, I'm Veronica, and I'm from the Latin and Ballroom Society.
And my name is Manmin and I'm from Quiz Society.
So tonight we're going to be dancing to Beggin', the Maneskin version.
So we're doing the cha-cha, and it's been really nice. Practice have been really nice, and I'm not really a dancer, so I'm a bit nervous about tomorrow, but it's been going well, I think.
I think it really has. It's a flirty dance. It's based on loads of Cuban rhythms, and I think you've picked them up really, really well, actually. You might not feel like you're naturally inclined towards it, but I think you've done really well.
And I think you're an excellent teacher, so that's helped.
Thank you.
Please give a warm welcome to Manmin and Veronica.
put your loving hand out, darling. I'm begging, begging you to put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging, begging you to put your loving hand out, darling. I'm begging, begging you to put your loving hand out.
I just say what an absolutely amazing song. Great song choice from you both. Veronica, how do you think that went?
I think that went probably the best we've done it. Quite honestly. Than I was in rehearsals. So, yeah.
Manmin, how did you think that went?
It was fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Shall we go over to the judges now for their comments?
Yeah, sure. So, yeah, I can see you enjoying yourself, which is a great thing when we're dancing. We love that. So, really well done. I thought it was a good song, and you made really good use of it. Lots of interesting bits in the choreography where you hit the accents, and you had nice, sharp arms, sharp feet on those. Really good to see. I think you kept your timing really consistent throughout as well in the feet, which is not easy to do with such a mix of like basic steps and more advanced things. There's lots of changes in the timing there, so you did really, really well to stick to it. Well done.
I just wanted to say, technique aside, choreography aside, music aside, the most enjoyable thing for us to see is that you are enjoying yourselves when you are dancing, and you definitely had that going for you right now. But it was great music, and it was great choreography, and it had fantastic musicality. Every single line that you were hitting was hitting the music, and you were hitting it with commitment, which is really important in the cha-cha. The cha-cha is a series of pictures, and you guys were hitting all those pictures. But you had some really tricky steps in there, and you were nailing it. Tricky timing too, the Cuban breaks, that's not easy to do right off the bat, but you still hit it, nice straight legs, nice toe lead as well. So fantastic all round, really, very well done.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. The differences in timing, you had some syncopation, you went straight in for the Cubans, you had some slow bits, some fast bits. There was a nice mix in between the whole routine. You were hitting your arms again right through to the end, dancing through to the end of your fingers, and you could tell genuinely that you were enjoying what you were doing, and that does come across in the way that you dance. And as everybody said, great songs, I appreciate that. But yeah, the timing changes, you dealt with them really well, the positions, everything was fantastic about that, and yeah, you girls looked fantastic.
Yeah, what a wonderful performance. You could tell even from the video that you guys clearly got on very well during the rehearsals and everything, and that really came through with the dancing, I think. Looked like you were dancing with each other, not sort of just on your own. And I have to give some credit, Veronica, the choreography, fantastic. Really lined up with the music, with, you know, the breaks in the music, you guys were stood still, you were moving with the beat, it's fantastic. Timing was great. On a technique side, the Latin cross in your feet, really good. You got your toes pointed outwards on both feet, even in your Cuban breaks. Very well done. That's tricky to get done. Just absolutely brilliant. A really good all-round performance. Well done, girls.
Whilst they get their number sorted, how do you feel that you've heard the comments?
Well, I was very nervous dancing, but I think it was reassuring to hear the feedback.
Veronica, how do you think she did?
All the things we practiced, they commented on, so I'm really happy.
It's always good to hear. Right. I'm not sure if the judges are ready yet.
Yeah, no.
Over to the judges.
Okay. Sorry, yeah, I am ready. Nerves didn't show through at all. Really enjoyed watching it. It's an 8. Well done.
I think we might all be on the same page here. It's another 8.
Some of us may be more generous than others, but it's a 9.
And it's a 9 from me. Well done.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so now we are going to move on to our 4th performance of the evening, but before we get on to that, let's see a bit of the behind the scenes.
Sure thing. My name's Louie. I study politics masters in IPE, and I'm representing the Sheffield University Ballroom and Latin Society.
Hi, I'm Eva. I study architecture, and I'm representing Sheffield Uni Architecture Society.
So we're doing a Charleston to Friend Like Me from Aladdin. I picked this because it was quite an upbeat and fun song. I'm not sure if Eva feels the same way, but you never know.
No, I love it. It's very fun. Very, very upbeat, very smiley. So yeah, rehearsals are going amazing. We've kind of learnt the routine already, so we're just going over it again and again and again. So yeah.
That response was not predetermined. That was off the cuff, we promise. Yeah, and she's been an amazing student. Really fast learner, gets the choreo rapid, and then it's just a case of going over it again and again and again. So hopefully come the performance, it will be sparkly and shiny. Sure.
So please give a warm welcome to Eva and Louie.
Master, you in luck, 'cause up your sleeves you got a brand of magic never fails. You got some power in your corner now, some heavy ammunition in your hand. You got some punch, pizzazz, you got who and how, say all you gotta do is rub that lamp. And I'll say, Mr. Announcer, what will your pleasure be? Let me take your order, jot it down. You ain't never had a friend like me. Can your friends do this? Can your friends do that? Can your friends pull this out their little hat? Can your friends go, woo? Well, looky here. Can your friends go abracadabra, let it rip, and then make the sucker disappear? Mr. Announcer, have a quick shot, 2 or 3. I'm on the job, you big nabob. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me. You ain't never had a friend like me.
So how do you feel after that? Out of breath, clearly.
Yeah, no, that was really enjoyable. I hope everyone enjoyed watching it, and yeah, it's knackering.
It looked it.
Yeah, it went well. I'm shaking. But yeah, happy with it.
Good. So judges, what did you think of that performance?
Well, what can I say? Great fun. I thought you had really nice characterization. And when we talk about that, that's outside of the steps, you know, how well you capture like the essence of the dance. And for me, that really looked like a Charleston. It felt like a Charleston. I think you did a great job with that. You had very natural like bounce throughout. Keeps the timing nice and clean and the energy good. And obviously, yeah, had the lifts, had everything really well done.
It's like you're reading my mind. So, yeah, the storytelling, really important. Your faces throughout, I can tell all of that practice has really paid off because the faces are the thing that falls first. And it's such a tiring dance. I can see you're still trying to catch your breath. So being able to maintain the faces and finishing your fingers all the way to the end of every single step, all the way through that dance, really, really impressive. The tricks and lifts, really, really cool, but the transitions in between them were what stood out for me. It was clean in and out, which is very, very hard to do to the fast Charleston music. So all around, thoroughly entertaining. Very well done.
You guys did absolutely fantastic. That was a very complicated routine. It was a very fast routine as well. I'm not surprised you're absolutely knackered and out of breath. The jumps, the lifts, fantastic. Maybe teach Jamie how to lift me like that. I'll be grateful. The swivels of the feet, that's something that's very hard to hit in the Charleston. Usually people just stick with their feet forward and point in front and behind, but you can tell you guys have really worked and spent time on getting that nice swivel action in the knees and the ankles without it looking like chicken leggy. You managed to make it look very coordinated, which is very hard to do in such a fast dance like the Charleston. But no, that was an absolutely cracking dance, cracking routine, great song. So well done, guys.
Yeah, Matt basically read verbatim what I have written down on my notepad here, so I'm really struggling. No, guys, it was fantastic. Another one where you could tell you're not thinking too much about the steps. You're really into the performance of the dance. Clearly drilled it a lot. Well done. I don't feel particularly qualified to talk about technique on the Charleston because I really don't know what I'm talking about with the Charleston. So I'll talk about the performance. Absolutely brilliant. You had massive smiles all the way through. You're properly out of breath at the end, which is always a sign that you've danced it absolutely properly. And yeah, just brilliant all the way through. Fantastic performance. Well done, guys.
So how do you feel now that you've caught your breath a bit and that you've heard those comments?
I think all the times in practice I said okay from the beginning and then made her do it again and again and again has paid off, and I'd like to thank Eva for all her patience sticking with me on this journey.
I'm really proud of what we've done.
Amazing. So now we'll move on to the judges' scores.
All right, practice certainly did pay off. It's a 10.
This was an easy one. It's a 10.
Vouch for that, no doubt. It's a 10.
It's a 9. No, I'm joking. It's a 10. Well done.
Give a big round of applause to our Charleston. We're now about to watch our last couple, unfortunately, of the evening. If we can watch our little intro to Neve and Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy Jones. I'm a professional and I'm from University of Sheffield. Hi, I'm Neve. I am a celebrity and I am from Howard University.
Cool. So Neve, what society are you from?
I'm from the Howard University.
Nice. And how have you found the practice today?
Very quick, very fun, lots of work. Very good.
Cool. And how are you feeling about Tuesday?
A bit nervous. A bit nervous, but it'll be fun. It'll come out.
Yeah. Believe in you. Amy, how do you feel?
I feel like practice went well. You bared with me and I got some teaching, but yeah, you good dance, so that's fun.
Welcome to the floor for their jive, Neve and Amy.
Ah, yes. Well, looky here, ah, what do we have? Another pretty thing ready for me to grab. But little does she know that I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing, 'cause at the end of the night, it is her I'll be holding. I love you so, hey, that's what you'll say. You'll tell me, baby, baby, please don't go away. But when I pray, I never stay. So every girl that I meet, yeah, this is what I say. Run away, baby. The fire put my spell on you. You better get away, darling. 'Cause everything you heard is true. You're falling apart, pulling up alone. 'Cause Lord knows I'm a rolling stone. So you better run away, baby. You better run, 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 you better run away, baby. The fire put my spell on you. You better get away, darling. 'Cause everything you heard is true. You're falling apart, pulling up alone. 'Cause Lord knows I'm a rolling stone. So you better run away, baby.
Considering you guys only had 2 days to practice rather than 2 weeks, how do you think that went?
All right, I think we did it better in practice, but just about having fun in it.
Exactly. Ailey, how do you think she did?
She did so well. We only did like 2.5 hours of practice, so I'm so thrilled she liked the dance.
Let's go over to the judges now for their comments.
Yeah, so I hope you don't mind me saying this. I think it's not just 2.5 hours practice, like you learned it in that 2.5 hours as well, right? So, yeah, I was really impressed. You had a whole choreography the whole way through the song. It wasn't like repeating stuff. And I thought you handled all the steps really well. There's some complicated stuff in there, lots of changes of directions. You had really nice synchronization on your, like the kicks and the drunken sailors. And you had like a nice jive bounce in there. So it was getting that in as well. So I think you did really, really well. Very well done.
I am tremendously impressed. That is an enormous amount of footwork. There's always a lot of footwork involved in the jive, but I feel like you actually tried to get some really tricky steps in there. The kick section, you were very, very light on your feet, but still grounded, and you had tone all the way through to the ends of your toes. Really, really good. Toe heel crosses, one of my all-time favorite steps, and you nailed it. You had a really good partner connection there, and you were making sure to get the swivel, the in, the out, the cross. That was really, really nice to see. The energy was good, and you maintained tone in your upper body as well. I feel like sometimes in jive, people can think it's all about the feet and kind of freak out about that, but you had really great tone in the upper body, finishing the arms as well. So really, really well done. High energy dance. You danced it very well.
So the jive is my favourite dance, and to say you just did that with 2.5 hours, not even of practice, just 2.5 hours of learning it and doing it is absolutely fantastic. Not only did you have great choreography, you had technique. Like Matt said, you had a nice jive bounce, which is more than what I do. I just stand flat-footed and kick a leg around and hope for the best. So yeah, 2 hours practice with that was more than all right, Neve. And that Ely letting Neve do that little, I don't even know what to call it, the jumpy, kicky, swoopy thing. That was more than I could ever even attempt, so that was fantastic. To manage to put that into a jive with 2 hours practice, absolutely phenomenal. You had a great bounce, you were dancing right through to the end of your fingers. You could see the commitment in your arms, you could see the drive, and the jive is a very powerful dance, and you could see you were really dancing through into the floor and getting the most out of the bounce that you allowed in the knees. That was absolutely fantastic, girls. Well done.
I cannot believe you've had 2.5 hours of practice on that. That is incredible. Well done. Can you teach Abby to be able to kick that high over her head, please? That would be fantastic. No, guys, brilliant. When your jive kicks, all the toes are pointed. That was the first thing I'm always looking out for in jive. There wasn't any karate feet with the heel pointing out. That's well done. You had the bounce going. Your timing was fantastic. All the little flourishes and sort of performance bits throughout the dance were really good as well. Yeah, just an incredible achievement to do that on 2 hours of practice. Very well done.
Hello? Now we've heard the judges' comments, and I'll give them a second to get their paddles ready. They're very sparkly paddles today. After hearing them, what do you think, Hayley?
I'm really happy. yeah, it's a bit sick, but yeah. Other than that.
It is very nerve-wracking. You've closed the show. What an amazing feeling. You've done it now. And back over to the judges.
Yeah, really solid effort again. Really well done for the time you had. It's a 7. Great job.
Mine's going to be an 8.
Again, just a huge well done for the time constraints on that. Fantastic. It's an 8.
And from me, it's a 7. Well done.
Let's give one last round of applause for Neve and Amy. Ailey.
So we will be going to a break shortly, but first I just want to go through some things. So the judges have now told us what they think of these dances, but you can also give your say. So the way this is going to work is the top 2 pairs of contestants that raise the most amount of money between the period that I give you in a minute will go into a dance-off. So in order to vote, they'll be coming round with QR codes of how to get to the page. But if you're on the live stream right now, you can go to @SLABS, which is our Instagram page, where we'll be posting all of the links to the specific pairs. So you can donate to who you thought was the best. and you'll have half an hour to do that. Again, we are raising money this evening for Sheffield Women's Aid in Cranston, so it is going to a good cause. But yeah, can we give one final applause to all of our wonderful performers this evening?
Okay, Jess, I'm dancing with you. We need to show people how to do it. Is everyone on the floor? Last call to the floor, everyone.
So what we're going to do is we're going to teach you some jive steps. Then what you're going to do is you're going to repeat them while the music plays. If the music stops, you're going to freeze. If you don't freeze, you're out. Does everybody understand what that means? Musical statues doing the jive. Okay, so first off, we're going to have a demonstration from Matt and Lydia, and Ruby and Jess are going to show us how to do the basic steps of a jive. So, if everybody's paying attention. Yeah, go for it.
So first of all, you're going to figure out which way you're standing. One of you puts out your right arm, one of you puts out your left arm, and then one of you puts your arm on the other person's back, one of you puts your arm on their shoulder. Very simple. The next thing you're going to do is take your leg, that is with the arm that's out, and rock it back. Then you're going to rock forward. Then you're going to do a side, close side, and back the other way, side, close side. Then you're going to rock back, rock forward, and a side, close side, side, close side, and rock back, forward, side, close side, side. And that's all you're going to do. Over and over and over again. Is everyone okay with that?
Does that make sense or not?
So, does everybody get what they're doing? If you're a bit unsure, if you want to come this way towards us, we can kind of teach you as we go along. No, everyone's good. So, I'm going to be the one judging this. So, if you do not stop when the music stops, I am going to get you out. So, everybody get their partner and get ready for the jive. Is everybody ready? You are now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my number 5.
Okay, I'm going to tell you when to start. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the house, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I don't wanna be a buzz.
Let's go in fast. They want to go to the next stop.
And as I continue, you know they're getting sweeter.
Ooh, well done. Okay, so we are going to do that as a bit of a practice. So don't worry if you did end up moving. I see one couple over there. You're not out. We are going to give you another go. But we are also going to change the song because we realise that it is very fast. And we're going to try and be nice. So if everybody gets ready again. Is everybody ready? Good. Again. Don't start yet. Okay, if you want to watch Matt and Lydia, they will get the timing right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely. You're all doing great. I think I might have seen someone move. I'm very sorry, but you are out. Thank you for participating. Oh, I think you're all right. Lovely! Everybody keep going! Unfortunately, I did see you move. Everybody else holding their position? Oh, we've got one more. I'm very sorry. You are out. Okay, everybody get ready. We are about to start again. So, everybody take their partners now. So I have enlisted some help in the form of Matt and Lydia to help me get people out. So now there is 3 of us keeping eyes on you. Did you see anyone?
No, they're too good.
Oh, you're too good, apparently. Okay. So again, get ready. We are about to start. Unfortunately, I have been told that you are out. Thank you for joining us. Anybody else? I respect that. You're doing very well on one foot. So I'm going to be nice. Oh, you are too good. So I didn't see anybody get out. So we are going to change the song and make it a bit harder for you again, just because you're all too good. So now that you have had some practice, we are going to go back to the other song, just to make it a bit harder. Everybody get ready!
It's bubble number 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boy said he wants some gin and juice, but I really don't wanna.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Jess. Anybody else? Anybody else out? Oh, so we've got 2 out this round. Okay. Very close. You just about made it. But we are going to have a little wander around. No, they're all too good, even with the faster music.
You can ask someone to go down.
Abby, I'm very sorry, but I don't think you quite got it this time. there was a foot movement.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, it was the long dress that probably got you out, but... We do, we've got a team of 3 doing very well, they're still in. I am very sorry, but you did just move your foot as the music stopped. Okay, so we are actually getting people out now. I'm so sorry. We are making it a lot harder now, but you are out. We are now down to 5 couples. What I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to come a bit closer. So can the 2 couples on the end down there just move over a bit this way? There we go. You've all got your space. We can see you all. Perfect. Oh. Can we give a round of applause to our last 4 couples, please? You have all done really well, but we are going to have to get some people out. So we're going to go again. Jamie, unfortunately, you are out. I am also very sorry, but you did just move your foot just a little bit. So we have our winners. So now we are going to do something that probably a bit more people know. A very staple of our kind of friendly comps. We're going to do the Macarena. So, if anybody would like to join us for the Macarena, can you please come to the floor? Is everybody ready for the Macarena? This is the last call to the floor if you'd like to join us. If you don't know how it goes, look at the person in front of you. Wonderful! So we do have one last participation dance before we're going to have a bit more of a break and then we're going to announce the results. So the next thing we're going to do is something called a cheeseburger, which I'm aware most of you will have no idea what that means other than a lovely food item. So can everybody who had a partner before find another pair and you're going to join make a four?
Okay, everybody, welcome to the cheeseburger. I want you to find a group of 4 people and stand holding hands in a circle, just like so. 2 in front, 2 behind. Make sure as a circle you are facing anti-clockwise, because we're going to be moving round the room. All right, everybody's looking good. So, really, really easy. Beautiful. We've got another cheeseburger joining the table, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very nice. So everybody needs to be facing the same way, holding hands to form a circle. We're going to start with 4 walks forward, everybody together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then for our next 4, the 2 in front are going to peel around the back and join hands behind the second pair. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. Then we're going to repeat the same thing again. 4 walks forward, everybody together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the front 2 peel around the back. 5, 6, 7, 8. No matter what you do, keep marching to 8. Now we're going to have the pair in front. We're going to have the pair at the back lift their hands in the middle, because the pair in front are going to do 4 walks backward underneath the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the pair in front, keep that hand up. You're going to untwist for 5, 6, 7, 8. As predicted, you're going to repeat that again, so the people at the back lift the hands, the people at the front move backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and untwist for 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the whole thing, ladies and gentlemen. We'll do it again from the beginning, and then don't worry, you'll have a whole song to practice. Yes. So yeah, on your outside leg, we have 4 walks forwards. We have 1, 2, 3, unpeel, 5, 6, 7, again. Walk, 2, 3, unpeel, 5, 6, backwards. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, untwist, 6, 7, 8. Backwards, 2, 3, 4, untwist, 6, 7, 8. All right, I think we're ready to try it to music. Let's have it. It's Cotton Eye Joe, everybody. Hey, what?
you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Fabulous work, everybody. That was the cheeseburger. Hope you had fun. We're going to give you a little bit of a rest now for your feet, but the fun continues.
So voting is now closed. We're just going to count up how much people have raised. But yeah, so we've got another 10-minute break. If you would like some snacks, we still have the tuck shop open. But yeah, enjoy yourself for the next 10 minutes. are donating to and raising money for this evening. So we're raising money for Sheffield Women's Aid and for Cranston, who do wonderful work in kind of reducing domestic violence around the country. So before we announce the results, can we please bring back our judges to the stage? So please welcome back Matt, Lydia, Abby and Jamie. So Abby will be joining us shortly. So, second place, who will be going into our dance break. Sorry, the second, so the people who raise the second most amount of money, who will be going into our dance off this evening, is Ria and Daisy with the quick step. So would you like to come and join us over here? So you will be dancing again very shortly.
And our couple who have raised the most amount of money and will also be dancing in the dance-off are, drumroll please, Eva and Louie doing the Charleston.
So just a reminder of how this is going to work. So they are going to dance again to show off their wonderful performances, and then it will be the judges who ultimately decide who the winners are. So the winning pair, the Celebrity Society, will win £50 for their society if they win, and the runners-up will win £20. We just also want to announce how much we've raised so far just off the couples. So we've raised £381.50 so far, and that's not including ticket sales or the tuck shop or anything like that. So thank you so much for everyone who donated. We really appreciate it. We are going to keep the pages open, so even after the event tonight, if you still want to donate some money, because I will be going home and doing that myself since I haven't had a chance this evening, please feel free to do so. We appreciate anything that you can give us. So we are going to do it the quick step first, and then Charleston. So if you wouldn't mind us leaving the floor for a few minutes, thank you very much. And if you would like to take positions. So a round of applause for Ria and Daisy.
I feel so unsure as I take your hand and lead you to the dance floor. As the music dies, something in your eyes calls to mind a silver screen and all its sad goodbyes. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Oh, it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend. A waste of chance that I'd been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I've danced with you. Time could never mend the careless whispers of a good friend. To the heart and mind, ignorance is kind. There's no comfort in the truth. Blame is all you'll find. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend and waste a chance that I'd been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I danced with you.
Thank you so much. Please, one last round of applause for our amazing dancers who have just done the quick step for us. So how do you feel now that you've done that a second time?
Mad at Daisy, because she made me do it again. But I had more fun this time, and I also knew what I was doing.
That's always good.
I feel like we probably messed up more this time, but like, I don't really care that much because like we did it. So.
Nice. Now, if you wouldn't mind leaving the floor for us. So now, if Eva and Louie wouldn't mind coming back to the stage to show us their Charleston for the last time this evening.
Well, Alabama had them 40 thieves. Arizona had 1,000 tales. Master, you in luck, 'cause up your sleeves you got a brand of magic never fails. You got some power in your corner now. Some heavy ammunition in your hand. You got some punch, pizzazz, Yahoo and house. All you gotta do is rub that lamp. And I'll say, Mr. Announcer, what will your pleasure be? Let me take your order, jot it down. You ain't never had a friend like me. Can your friends do this? Can your friends do that? Can your friends pull this out their little hat? Can your friends go, woo? Well, looky here. Can your friends go abracadabra, let it rip, and then make the sucker disappear? Mr. Announcer, have a wish or two on me. I'm on the job, you big nabob. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Thank you so much for that. So, how do you feel now that you've done it for the second time?
It was good. That was time was better. That's part, in my opinion. So,
do you feel the same?
Yeah, just as knackering as the first time, to be honest. So, fun.
Fair enough. Well, we are going to give the judges just a few minutes to decide. So, just to make it a bit fairer and to make it so we don't have a split decision, we do only have 3 judges who will be making the decision, the ultimate decision of who wins this evening. So, have you had a chance to confer? Okay, so just a few reminders about after the event. We will be going to the Cavendish, and everyone is welcome to join us, whether you are drinking or not. Don't worry, we're not going to pressure you. But we hope that you've had a wonderful time this evening. If you've really enjoyed the evening and you'd like to join our society, you're welcome to. So we are the Sheffield Latin and Ballroom Dance Society. If you want to find our socials, we're at SLABS on Instagram, or if you just search Sheffield Latin and Ballroom Society on Facebook, we'll also come up. And if you don't want to do that, you can find our SU page. If you walk out the door, there is a QR code that takes you to our SU webpage as well. But yeah, we hope you've had a wonderful evening. Just before we find out who is our ultimate winner, can we have one last round of applause for all of our dancers this evening? A round of applause for our wonderful judges, including Abby, who is around somewhere. And thank you to everyone else who's been involved, our technical team behind the scenes who've done an amazing job. Forge TV. If you would like to see all of the clips again, you can go to the Forge TV YouTube channel where this has been live streamed throughout the night, and we're very grateful that they've been able to do this for us. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to invite Abby to come and join us at the front actually while we find out what the final decision is. And even though she's not had a chance to vote on this, we're going to ask what her kind of feedback is on the night and how she's found everything. Yeah, and can we also get our finalists, the 2 couples to come up if you want to stand on either side of us here. So Abby, have you found being a judge and being able to feedback?
Like I said earlier, it's nice to be on that side and not have the nerves that you guys all had being out on that side, because 20 odd years of dancing and I still am shaking like a leaf before every comp, so I can understand how nervous you guys all are. But you've done an absolutely fantastic job. We've had people who've had 2.5 hours of practice, and even the guys that have had the full time to practice and do everything, you've had a couple of weeks at most. It's been fantastic, and obviously in the cause of charity, to get dance as a means to raise funds is something that means a lot to me. So it's been a fantastic evening, and thank you to everybody that's attended, and thank you to my fellow judges. You've all been a treat, and thank you to these girls as well. Thank you to Ruby and Charlotte for doing a fantastic job of hosting. But it's been a great night tonight, and everybody looks gorgeous in the dresses that unfortunately they will have to give back to us. You can't go to your lectures in those dresses, I'm afraid. But no, it's been a fantastic night. Thank you to everybody that's attended, and it's nice to not have to dance for 1.5 minutes and barely be able to breathe at the end of it. So thank you to everybody that's attended. It's been a great night.
Thank you so much. So without further ado, judges, would you like to announce who you have chosen as our winner?
I've somehow been selected as a spokesperson for this. But first of all, well done to both couples. Coming up and doing it for a second time is even more amazing. And to everyone who's given up their time over the last couple of weeks to dance in front of a whole crowd of people when they've never danced before is incredible. I will give a couple of little bits of feedback. You were both amazing. Ria and Daisy, I spotted, was another fantastic dance, really put everything into it. One thing particularly I spotted I didn't talk about last time, you didn't have what I call the beginner bounce in quick step, where when you get to the quick bits of the quick step, beginners tend to sort of jump up on their toes when they get up, and you really see sort of a sudden jump every time you get to the quick. You guys didn't have that, which is really impressive for not long dancing. Eva and Louie, fantastic again, fantastic showmanship. The lifts are amazing, really top energy, and again, I love the fact that you're absolutely dying by the end of it. We all had great things to say about both of you, but in the end, we had to select a winner, and today our winner is Eva and Louie. Well done.
So congratulations. Would you like to say some final words?
I don't know, it's a lot of breath. Thank you to Louie. He made up the routine, so it's all on him.
I'd like to caveat that by giving a special shout out to my girlfriend, who's also a dancer, who helped a lot with the choreo and kind of watching it to make sure it worked. I did this last year at my old uni and I didn't thank her, so I'm learning from my mistakes. Special shout out to Kate, she's also been photographing, fantastic. And obviously it wouldn't be possible without Eva here, who has been a fantastic student, really committed herself to learning this, turned up to every practice on time, even before I got there sometimes. Put my hand up to that. And, you know, really coming out here and hopefully giving you something fun to watch, and obviously all for a great cause. So it's been an absolute pleasure.
And would you like to shout out the society that will be getting our £50 winnings?
So SUAS, Sheffield University Architecture Society, will be very happy with that £50.
So yeah, just to finish the evening, one last final round of applause to our lovely winners. Thank you, everybody.